next point is I am telling you about the structure of solids. Okay, so basically the structure of solids exists in two forms. So first form is crystalline solids and the second form is amorphous solids. Okay, so solids exist in these two forms, crystalline solids and the amorphous solids. So what is crystalline solids? So crystalline solids means that particular solids, those are in the crystalline form. Okay, crystal form में available रहते हैं. So that solids we call it crystalline solids. And what is amorphous solids? So amorphous solids don't have perfectly crystalline form. वो crystals form में नहीं रहते. So we call it amorphous solids. Then crystalline solids, so in that atoms or molecules or ions are arranged in certain definite geometrical pattern. There is a fixed or particular or definite pattern in between the atoms or molecule or ion. Atom or molecule or ion के बीच में there is a particular or definite pattern is available. But in case of amorphous solids, there is a lack of regular arrangement of atoms or molecules of or ions. Okay, there is no fixed geometrical pattern in case of amorphous solids. Then next differentiative point is crystalline solids, in that intermolecular force of attraction is maximum. Their structure becomes fixed and also the force of attraction is comparatively maximum. But in case of amorphous solids, intermolecular force of attraction is minimum. Then in case of crystalline solids, it having sharp melting point. Okay, but in case of amorphous solids, don't have sharp melting point. Okay, and the example of crystalline solids are NaCl or sugar. Sugar it's a common example, you already know. Crystal form उसका एक particular shape रहता है. There is a particular arrangement of the atoms of that sugar. Okay, या फिर NaCl. NaCl it's a salt. If you observe very small crystals of sodium chlorides present. And the examples of amorphous solids are rubber, plastic and glass. Okay, so in between that there is no definite geometrical pattern is available, and in between that particles or in between the atoms or molecules, the force of attraction is comparatively less. Today I will explain about properties of metallic solid. So which are the properties of metallic solid? So first property is metallic solids are crystalline which form by atoms of same element. So these metallic solids which is formed by using only similar element, atoms of similar elements, and those are having crystalline in nature. Crystalline in nature means that particular metallic solids having definite geometrical arrangement of the atoms. Okay, all the atoms, or suppose there are molecules, so all these are arranged in a definite geometrical pattern. Then next property is crystal lattice is the highly ordered three-dimensional structure which is formed by its constituent atom or molecules or ions. So this point I will explain by using one of the diagram. So by using this diagram, I will explain you about crystal lattice. So you can see here in this diagram, okay, this one is one cube, and in this diagram you can see so many cube-like structures, those are attached to each other. Okay, so that whole structure is called as crystal lattice. In crystal lattice, so many crystals attached to each other. So crystal lattice is a three-dimensional structure and which is formed by its constituent atoms, molecules or ions. So you can see here that particular atoms, molecules or ions. So many crystalline forms, those are attached to each other, and after that there is a formation of long network, or we call it crystal lattice. So in that crystal lattice, this is one of the small unit, and that unit we call it unit cell. This is very small unit of this whole crystal lattice. So in next point, I will tell you about unit cell and also lattice points. So next diagram is, okay, this one is the one of the cube, okay, and in that cube or this is very much smallest part of whole crystal lattice, okay. So what is unit cell? So it is the smallest building unit of the space of crystal. In previous slide, I have told you about the crystal lattice. So in that crystal lattice, a very small unit, very small building unit of that crystal which will repeated in the 3 dimensions, which is repeated in the 3 dimensions, result in space lattice of crystalline substances. So in the diagram of that crystal lattice, only one small part or small unit, we call it unit cell. So many unit cells connected, attached to each other, and after that there is a formation of crystal lattice. So this is one of the unit cell, and there are some parameters of this unit cell. So which are the parameters? So you can see here, this one is the side A, this one is side B, and this one is the side C. Okay, it's a cube, and in that cube, this side, or you can see this another side, or this one is the third side. So these 3 sides are equal. Okay, in case of cube, I am telling you about a cube. So in case of cubes, all sides are equal. Okay, and to measure that sides, we have used the letters A, B, C for side. And another parameter is, you can see here, I have mentioned angle. This one is alpha angle, this one is beta angle, and this one is third one is gamma angle. Okay, so here you can see here there is a formation of one angle. This one is alpha, here another angle is formed, and this one is the third angle. So this gamma, this one is gamma angle. From this point to this one is alpha, and this one is beta angle. Okay, so 3 angles form here. So for that, name has given alpha, beta and gamma. Okay, so unit cell is represented by the lengths. So these are the lengths A, B, C, and the angles alpha, beta and gamma. So we call it parameters. So these are the parameters of unit cell.